Police in Colorado say they have found two bodies they believe are the daughters of Christopher and Shanann Watts. Christopher Watts reportedly confessed Thursday to killing his pregnant wife and two daughters. Watts appeared in court hours after police found his wife's body at an oil field where he works. Police said the other two bodies were found nearby. Watts could face up to 3 counts of first-degree murder. Omar Villafranca is in Colorado following this story.
Chris Watts had little to say in a Colorado courtroom this afternoon. Wednesday night, the body of his pregnant wife, Shanann, was discovered on the property of one of his work sites.
We have been able to recover a body that we're quite certain is Shanann Watts.
It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from.
He allegedly confessed to killing Shanann and their two daughters, 3-year-old Celeste and 4-year-old Bella, after he told reporters he had no idea where they were and begged for their safe return.
I have no inclination of where she is. If somebody has her, just please bring her back.
Shanann was last seen by a colleague who dropped her off from a work trip at 2 a.m. Monday. Asked by a reporter if the couple had been fighting, Watts responded,
"It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back."
Family, friends, and the entire Frederick, Colorado police force searched around the clock.
My daddy is a hero. He helps me grow up strong.
34-year-old Shanann posted frequently about her family on Facebook. In May, she wrote, "I love this man. He's my rock." In another post, she reveals to her daughters that she is having another baby.
Mommy has a baby in her belly.
The couple had faced financial problems. They filed for bankruptcy in 2015. In a statement today, Shanann's family expressed their hurt, confusion, and anger.
Joining me now from Frederick, Colorado, is Omar Villafranca. Omar, have police released a motive for this crime?
At this point, Elaine, they have not, and they're really kind of being quiet. And in court today, they were bringing up the point that the affidavit is still sealed by the court. So as far as an exact motive, we're not sure. As we mentioned before, the family did file for bankruptcy in 2015, so that could play a role, but right now it's too early to speculate.
Well, the wife and daughters were reported missing on Monday. Watts was taken into custody Wednesday. Do we know what prompted police to begin treating this as a homicide case?
Well, no, and mind you, keep in mind the Frederick police and everybody in this area was handing out flyers. They were looking all over the place for this family that was missing, and Mr. Watt was even talking to the media. But again, it brought up to the point that affidavit, the police affidavit, has been sealed. We're trying to find out exactly what was in it, but a court and the judge has sealed it, so we're going to have to wait. We're hoping we'll get clues into what gave them probable cause to arrest him. Now, there's been reports that he, of course, allegedly confessed to it, but what pressure investigators were putting on him, we don't know.
And do we know then, Omar, what happens next here?
Well, and an interesting point, because he hasn't been formally charged. He's facing possibly 3 murder charges and 3 tampering with evidence, being the body. That is expected. Those formal charges are expected to happen on Monday, and then he's expected in court on Tuesday. In court today, he walked in, didn't say anything. When the judge asked him or told him about his rights, all he said was yes and yes, sir. Didn't say anything leaving the courtroom as well. So he hasn't pled to anything because he hasn't been formally charged. We will know more about that on Monday afternoon and Tuesday.
Such a disturbing story. Omar Villafranca, thanks very much, Omar.
Thank you, Elaine.